So, how's it going, my man?
Everything's good, baby. How you doing,
Good,
man?
good. Please tell me your name again.
Demar. Young D.
Young D.
Yeah, CPR.
Okay. CPR.
Connecticut People Records.
Yep,
Exactly.
yep.
That's
How's it going, man?
Pretty good, Picasso.
Picasso, yes. Mrs.
Ray Monet.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Huncho Kush.
Okay, man. So CPR, Connecticut People's Records. Been seeing y'all a lot.
yeah.
You know, that's one thing I would say. You know, you've been working, you've been grinding. So I basically want to get to know you just like people out there that may know you or may not know you. So basically, what is the whole concept of the company is about, and what are y'all here to do for the artists out here in Connecticut?
Basically, our company, you know, like even the abbreviations kind of give it a little meaning to itself. CPR, Connecticut People Records. We play off it like bringing life back to the game, things like that, and especially for, you know, Connecticut as a whole. We just accompany anybody from the state, you know what I'm saying, as long as you on your grind, or, you know what I'm saying, you got that determination, dedication to be a successful artist, you know what I'm saying, we'll take you in, you know what I mean, to our home and let you record and give you opportunities. And, you know, just like today, you know, I don't come by myself, you know, we stuff everybody we could get together, you know what I'm saying, to come over here and, you know, let everybody get a chance to be represented and shine with their music, you know?
Yeah. So what is the so basically, who is the owners of the company? Is it just you? Do you have any partners?
I'm the CEO of the company, like the president of the company. My best friend Camouflage, that's the vice president of the company. So I would say he around like the eastern district, you know. He's from Norwich, Groton, New London, that area. So he doesn't tend to make it to all the Hartford type of events and stuff, but he definitely be handling his business over in that direction, you know. So I always check in with him and he checks in with me, and we make sure that CPR just all around is, you know, secure at all times, you know what I'm saying? So other than that, we got, you know, Casso, Ray Monet, Honcho. These are all of our artists that just been, you know, in the studio lately, definitely working, you know what I'm saying, doing what they have to do to basically get this opportunity today for you to then recognize people to, you know, have us on the show and be recognized, you know. So
Absolutely.
We're missing one of our artists. We had Fleeta Kid. He was in the showcase where you seen Hacho and Ray Monet, you know. So we have a bunch of artists, you know, a whole lineup, a whole squad, you know. So
that's what's up. Normally, when it comes to working with artists and a lot of people, you know, it's a hard task, you know. What inspires you to decide to start working with artists, and what motivates you to keep on going when times get hard?
When I was younger, I started off as a rapper. I always wanted to be an artist, but then I had to find my own beats, find my own studio, So I had to get my own money. I basically started my own little home studio. Always cared about my friends and stuff to record, and then I went to school at Full Sail. I went to college over there, and you know, when I came back, I just got my own actual space for it, my own location, and ever since then, I just been, you know, running with it. So the label name has always been there, but the seriousness of it and like it turning into a real business turned in like 2012.
Nice.
And so we've been going for about 5 years since then. You know,
what's up. That's what's up.
Just keep running.
Definitely. So now speaking to the artist, what inspired you to just, you know, we're living in a time now where, you know, everyone is becoming an artist. It's easy, and there's nothing wrong with it. But you got some people who take it serious, some people who do it just for their friends and their peoples. What inspired you to become an artist, and why do you do it?
Okay, what inspired me was just the overall form of it as an expression. Like, I like all types of hip hop, the old school. I admire the new school. I like what it's doing and how it's changing the game. I am a hardcore fan of like the lyricism and storytelling aspect. That's always what gravitated music to me and me to music. As far as my inspiration as well, a lot of, I would say the more witty lines would really draw me in. Somebody who could say something that I've never said or something that I've never heard in a way I've never heard it always.
Got you. Uniqueness of the art. Got you.
Very creative.
Yeah. And that's where your when it comes to you writing music, that's where your inspiration comes from.
That's why
you always try to be different or draw from. That's what's up. So what does that setting feel like when when you're sitting down? Some people can write in a studio with a whole bunch of people. Some people need to be by themselves. How is your setting when it's time to write music?
Honestly, I do it all, and I really like the challenge sometimes of doing it when there's a lot of people around. Even being at the studio with him, he'll be engineering somebody, there'll be a whole set going on, there'll be a recording. I'll have my headphones on to be writing something or coming up with something for me, and it just helps me get to the next level of my zone. Like, now you really have to focus if you want to level up.
That's what's up. So when it comes to the grind out here, because every day there's always something new. There's always someone. Today you're here. Tomorrow you could be there, depending on your grind. Or today you're here. Tomorrow you could be there, depending on your grind. Like what is your focus when it comes to working in this industry of entertainment?
So working for me, as I've developed over my time, is really learning the game itself as a part of just trying to be a player in the game. Learning every aspect of it. Learn about the business side, learn about the mixing side, learn about the performance side.
That's good.
So I try and combine all that, and as I become more wiser and able to put that into my game plan, I'll be able to execute.
That's what's up. I'm gonna come back to you, right?
I appreciate it.
Some good answers right there. The one who caught me sleeping at the showcase, we're gonna cut that out though. How's it going?
It's going all right.
Good. You have a beautiful voice, and you have some good lyrics. A lot of times people can sing, but the singing overshadows the lyrics, so people don't even pay attention to the lyrics. But when I was listening to you sing, I was actually paying attention to the lyrics and the way that you put your words together. Where does that come from? Was that something that you were born with? Anybody in your family that was involved in music?
My father was involved in music. And he still makes beats and things of that nature, but he was it's definitely an inspiration. He can sing, he can rap, he can do whatever. So definitely came from the father.
Yeah.
As for lyrics, I've always written lyrics, like since I was 5. Like I can actually go back into a book and be like, oh my gosh, I did.
Yeah.
What was this? This is how I felt, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think it's important to have true emotions in lyrics. I feel like a lot of people these days are losing a part of like what's truly music. Like we started through feelings, oppression, or there's so many different things that can be incorporated into music, and I don't want to lose that.
Absolutely.
And I write that way because I feel like a lot of people aren't really telling the truth. They just make a tune to make a quick buck.
Yes. I agree.
I'm not really with that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if I'm going to sing, I'm going to sing something that means something. I mean, of course, I have records where I just play around with it just because I'm an artist. We all have our moments.
Yep.
But I feel like, for the most part, I make music because I'm a girl and I go through emotional stuff.
She definitely can express it too. She get the studio. I swear, anybody who never heard her if they hear it for the first time, that's the initial shock. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know that she's gonna be that naturally, just talented. She shuts the room down every time. It never fails. At Hot 97, we just had an interview with them a couple weeks ago. And same thing, they had put her on the spot like, oh, why don't you just sing something for us, and she did that. And they were just like, we'll keep looking out, for you. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
That meant a lot, So we're like, of
That's
course.
That's what's up. I like it.
It was a high compliment for me.
Yeah.
And I always take it that I can always do better. So I appreciate compliments. I'm not really great at taking them. I appreciate it, but the first thing I usually ask people, well, what could I do better?
Yeah.
What can I do better? So that's like one of my first questions, because I feel like, not anybody, but there's a lot of people who can sing the way I sing or choose to do things the way that I do. But I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to be set apart.
Yeah.
I feel like that's every artist's goal, is to be set apart.
That's. I was actually going to go to that. I was actually going to ask you, what do you feel that separates you from all the artists that's out there now when it comes to singing? Period.
I would say the background. My background, because I started in church, and then I did musicals, and was exposed to different things. And so there are like a few tracks where I just do opera stuff on it just because I know a lot of people ain't doing it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, well, let's do something different. Let's try new things. And I like to explore. However you receive it is how you receive it. And like I've said it before, I make music for me.
Yes.
Because I love it.
Do you ever make music? Do you ever write songs? I know a lot of people love to write like relationship songs, love songs.
Yes.
Do you ever write like just inspiration songs just about life, the world?
I do.
That's what you do?
Yeah.
How about like 2018?
2018. 2018, off of Reverse Effect was the name of the project, and that whole album was a conversation in itself. It was, I love you, I can't stand you, I love you, I hate you, I love you. I don't even know what we're doing at this point.
Yeah.
Just that's the vibe of a Reverse Effect. And then by the time 2018 hit, it was just like, okay, I'm gonna be by myself, I'm gonna love me, I'm gonna do me, I'm gonna live for me. And that's what 2018 was about, getting your stuff together, learning to love you, because I'm a millennial, and a lot of us, we don't know the meaning of love.
Yeah.
We don't know the meaning, we just know that we want it. And then we just settle for everything.
Honesty.
Yeah, to get, right?
Yeah, the honesty.
Yeah.
You know?
Nah. So what is when it comes to singing, right? Because singing is a totally different emotion when it comes to just rapping. How do you and y'all, the pressure that's on you as a singer is way more than an artist. You understand? Because everyone always, even though you can sing, you have good lyrics, they're always looking for that voice to say if she can sing or her voice is not right. Everybody always got something to say, as a singer. How do you control and push through all that pressure when it comes to singing?
I don't even see it. I don't see it. It's because I know when I get on the stage, the first thing I say, no matter where I am, who I'm performing for, I came to slay. That's one of the first things I say. I came to slay, so I hope y'all came to slay. So whatever your thoughts or how you perceive my music, I always find it interesting. But that's not going to stop who I am and how I make music. That's not going to stop how I'm going to sing to the crowd.
Yep.
That's not going to stop how I'm going to interact with anybody. That's not going to stop my flow.
I feel you. That's what's up.
So I always appreciate good advice, but any negativity, I kind of just... It's none of my business what you perceive about me.
Yeah. I like that attitude. Yeah. That's what's up. So, moving on. I see you ready to answer some questions, right?
Got the gang in here.
Yeah, he got the whole team in here.
Everybody want a piece of the mic.
That's what's up. So give me a little bit. Let me know what inspired you to get into music, and what are some of your goals and inspiration?
I mean, what inspired me to get into music, my mother for Christmas one time bought me a CD, like instead of toys and a whole bunch of other shit, like. She bought me CDs and MP3 players and shit like that, like to always listen to music. I didn't know why. That was with my dad. He always listened to music, like he'd feel the shit out of music. I would never understood why. So like when I be by myself, I just sat and actually listened to music. Then I'm like, oh shit, like these niggas really be talking about some shit. Like people really be going through some shit. Like
you remember what type of music when you were that young? What they were listening to?
I was listening to the first CD, I think it was like The Drought or some shit like that by Lil Wayne or some shit like that. Like some CD. I should
he's a millennial.
I should have even had that CD.
CDs that he's grown up on, Wayne and them, compared to Nas.
I thought he was gonna go a little deeper, but that's good. How old are you?
22.
Oh, okay. That's perfect. It's
right.
perfect. Yeah. Okay. That's what's up. But that's good, though.
Let's not date everybody else off saying, oh, he's only 22. But yeah, we got younger artists in the studio, and the ones that stay hip to what's current and stuff like that.
That's key though. That's key.
Yeah.
I definitely look at y'all like the next generation. So being that age and growing up off of that music is good. So now you basically can go back to the old and you got the new. So you kind of got the best of both worlds.
Yeah, I was already listening to it growing up, not even realizing the full focus as my life like led into what I was already listening to like halfway.
Got you. So what do you think your even though you with the team and you with CPR, what are some of your visions and goals when it comes to music that you see yourself in the next 5 years?
I mean, my goals and visions with my music is to have people understand and see my pictures that I have for my projects that I put together. Like, I don't ever put together anything and dish it out for no reason. Like, anything that was ever dished out for no reason, I guarantee would be gone. Like,
I feel that right there. Another question. So I think I was asking him the same thing. So when it comes to music now in this era, Connecticut is a small state, but we have hundreds and thousands of artists. There's artists all over. But this is just one state. We're not talking about other states. All right. So other states got hundreds and thousands. Everybody can be an artist. What do you think that you need to do to keep yourself on the tippity top coming up in that industry?
I feel like what I need to do to keep me on the top of that is to be consistent with all of the quality and the originality of all of the work that I push out.
Definitely. And where do everyone always has something that inspires them or keep that fire burning. It can be things that happened to you in the past, how you grew up. What is your fire that keeps you burning when it comes to just life, period?
My fire that keeps me burning is, no cap, inspirations. Like, bro, like, I didn't get to go the college route with the music how I wanted to. Like, you feel me? Like, I expressed it to my parents that I wanted to do it. You feel me? Like, couldn't get there how I wanted to get there, so I gotta wait my time and do it how I can.
That's what's up. And as an artist, it's really important in this time and day. It's really important to invest in yourself as an artist. How do you find that struggle? Because it can be a struggle when it comes to studio time, producers, beats. How do you balance all that?
It is a struggle. I don't know how I balance it all out.
You look at everybody in the chair right now. They all just about that question.
Well, we're gonna go like this with that question then.
Yo, that looks super real.
I make everything count.
Yeah.
Like every move I make in life has to count. Not even just for me, for my son, for anybody that I have to carry along with me throughout the rest of me living. Like,
that's what's up. We're gonna pass that question now. That was a nice question. You go ahead and
tell them how you balance it, Ray.
I don't. I am impulsive. I'm legit impulsive. So I just have a moment, I get an idea, I run with it. And while it's still hot and fresh, I'm like, D, I need to go. I got stuff to do. What's your schedule?
Got to get in there, right?
That's how it works.
Lay this down, right?
That's how it works.
And then I don't, when I come into the studio, I'm not just doing one song. I usually do like normally 2-hour session, 3-hour, 4-hour sessions.
And she's consistent.
And I don't got time.
Though when I see her, I feel like she must have been in the cut just brewing all this up. And then when she texts me, like I had to respond because she didn't text me for a little while, so I already know what's up. So I'm around. She pull up 2 hours, 3 hours, boom, she knocking out 2 songs an hour, just going.
I know about 2 to 3 songs an hour, and it's real simple. And then I get impatient if I'm in the studio with, that I come in the morning with nobody around, cause I can't stand to hear, oh wait, let me do that again. Oh wait, let me do that again. Oh wait, can I do that again? I get aggravated, like, yo, practice what you need to practice. Come in, get your money's worth. What do you do?
I like that. This should be the studio manager right here.
I'm glad that she brings that up in general, because like you said before, when it comes down to like the culture and the youth and stuff, I want to like influence everybody to know that it is possible to chase your dream. It is possible to make a career out of what you want to do. It is possible to be an entrepreneur and make money off of it, you know.
Definitely.
So everybody that comes into the team, everybody that comes like in the CPR, like I embrace them and then I help them, or I try to develop them in a way that you don't have to just feed into sessions and stuff like that. You can actually turn around and help yourself out and like stand on your own feet and stuff.
Definitely,
you know what I'm saying?
definitely.
So
That's
like
good.
her with Ash, you know what I'm saying? She started coming through too a couple months ago after like linking up here, you know, with like the Annoyed show and stuff like that. So I was here and I was here just paying dues just so I can brush shoulders and shake hands and stuff just to be in the building, you know. So now that that's happened, those are just links that make us all successful. So now she's here.
Definitely.
And she likes to do freestyles, you know, where she has people, artists get in the car and freestyle, like, you know, in the car. And she's got her own Instagram, Lyrics in the V, you know, where she posts people up every week and gives them shine.
That's
you
what's
know?
up. That's what's up. That's
so
what's up.
that'd be something on the lookout for. That is, you know, so just you know, anything. We work with little kids too, the Boys and Girls Club, YMCA and stuff, Studio 860. Like, there's a lot of like the youth that come to the studio, you know, big groups of kids, do a couple songs and stuff, and I just hope that they remember it, or they got family that's into music, they'll come, you know, do some songs and sessions.
That's how you do it, definitely.
Yeah, so CPR is all about the culture. CPR is all about the youth and Connecticut and just
on the map.
Mentorship, all of that stuff.
That's dope. That's dope. And I want to touch
that lyric show.
Lyrics in the V. Yeah, so there you go. There you go. Look out for that on YouTube. Lyrics in the V.
And I want to touch back with the youth and the culture, but I want him to first you know, the questions that the question that I gave them.
How do you balance?
How do I balance what?
The fact of you know, music and life and the struggle and everything that you're doing when it comes to music.
What I've learned as of lately, or more so my later years, is that it's all one and the same. My life is music, music is my life, and it's that to the point where it's not, if I'm not writing a rap, I'm probably somewhere that has something to do with music, or somebody that I'm talking to, or that person is networking about the music, even if that's not like my intention at the time, but it's just gonna happen one way or another.
It comes to find you.
Yeah.
Good
So
answer
it's not
right
like it's ever a battle.
Yeah,
I see how at times it is like a battle, or I had to learn that because I was like, yo, I have to be writing nonstop. You give yourself writer's block, or you forget another part of the game, but it's every part of it. Everything counts. Every piece of the puzzle is what makes it come together.
Yeah.
Good answer right there.
Open.
Yeah, he's always got some interesting things to say.
So let's turn this into like a quick little open conversation. I have some questions that I want to touch on as far as our culture of hip hop in Connecticut. We all know that it's been a struggle, you know, because we always been overlooked when it comes to our talents and gifts and skills and stuff. But right now, the past couple years, we've been on the rise, you know. Just a open question, where do y'all see the culture of hip hop going in Connecticut in the next year or two?
Oh, blowing right up. And we have so much content dating back from years that when we do get that time to shine, when it is our time to blow up, you know, we'll just be fully ready with the package. You know what I'm saying?
They'll never know what hit them.
Yeah, they'll never know what hit them. Like, we have a bio, EPK, all sorts of stuff for everybody. You know what I mean? So it's just, we're just waiting for that chance where that door opens up and then we're allowed to, you know what I mean, represent for the culture, represent for Connecticut all the way. Because once mainstream, or, you know, the top people that need to know who or what Connecticut People Records stand for, what CPR stands for, that's a wrap. You know what I mean? For everybody else too, because everybody's going to have to be it's going to be an umbrella. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, CPR it's for everybody, embraces everybody. So even everybody else has their own entity. Everybody else has, everybody has their own brand within what CPR is, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like you said, it's just all under one unit, one label, whatever, one entirety, you know what I mean?
That's what's up. That's what's up.
It's going to pay off. I already know. So
Connecticut is definitely going to be getting the looks I feel it deserves and has been deserved of for a long time. And I think everybody does have their time. And I honestly feel like it's the artists that are networking together or coming together and really seeing like, yo, we have to all come together. That's another thing that I admire about this man here and the program you have as well. Because it's like, if we come together, then who's gonna stop us? Like, we know we got heat. We know we have talent. But it's the fact that if some people feel like, if they on, I won't be on. It doesn't matter. Like, as long as we all do it, we good.
It's a fact. You're right. It's a win-win for us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we're moving. We're scattered all over the place, and we're not moving as a unit. Once we shine light on like epic things, then it becomes like, wow.
It becomes a conversation.
It becomes a conversation. You're right about that. And I always like to use the same when Jay-Z, he was talking, when they was asking him about Donald Trump and becoming president and how everybody was just so, and he was like, no, actually that was good because now we can have the dialogue, we can have the conversation about what's going on. And once you put that energy out, now we can fix problems. I think this is the time in Connecticut now is the best time for what we're doing because the energy that's going on, everybody's talking about it. So definitely, what is your take?
My take on Connecticut right now, we just all gotta stay consistent. Like everybody who's doing their thing that has something to do with art in the music industry just has to stay consistent with their art and perfecting their craft. Like,
Definitely.
As long as you perfect your craft and keep it consistent, you're bound to get where you want to go.
Yes, it's a fact.
True.
It's a fact, right?
True.
It is a fact. Consistency is key.
Yeah.
It's one of those things I definitely need to work on. It's definitely one of those things because I definitely disappear off the map and then I just come like, he can tell you, Reverse Effect literally was thrown together within a month.
Oh, it was?
Wasn't it? I literally came in was like, I need to bust out 6 songs. I need to bust these 3 out. Did you correct that?
What?
All right, we're gonna do this. Nobody
has problems when it comes to their music, but if everybody just had the complete package with their music,